Now, the big news is of Mamata Banerjee all set for the 2024 elections, but that's not all. This could be a Mamata Modi direct face-off for 2024. Mamata Banerjee, the Bengal Chief Minister, has made her national ambition very clear, stating that the party will contest in Uttar Pradesh elections. But why this, of course, takes in more significance, this as the state elections are also coming up, specifically with regard to Uttar Pradesh. The Chief Minister of Bengal has also said and urged the regional parties to unite against the BJP and defeat them in 2024. Mamata Banerjee has said 7 to 8 BJP netas want to join the Trinamool Congress before the Lok Sabha elections.
यूपी में हम जा रहा हूं আমি কন্টেস্ট করতে যাচ্ছি না यूपी তে এখন কিন্তু असेंबली इलेक्शने हमने जाना है अखिलेश यादव को समर्थन देने के लिए इसी के लिए 8 तारीख में हमारा यूपी में मीटिंग है हमारा यूनिट है यूपी में काम कर रहा है वो यूनिट हम लोकसभा में हम लड़ेंगे लेकिन असेंबली में हम चाहते हैं अखिलेश यादव उसका जो टीम है उसको जो फ्रंट है वो लोग आगे बढ़े वो लोग आए.
Now remember, Modi Mamata face-off is not new. I decided to dig out some of the previous reactions, and when Prime Minister Narendra Modi in April 2021 had taken on Mamata Banerjee for possibly with a contest in Varanasi, listen into what the PM had said about the Bengal Chief Minister.
अच्छा है विधानसभा हारने के बाद लोकसभा में जरूर हाथ आजमाइए दीदी. यहां हल्दिया से वाराणसी का जो वाटरवे हमारी सरकार ने विकसित किया है, हो सकता है उसके कारण आपका मन जरा वाराणसी की तरफ मुड़ गया हो. मेरे बनारस के लोग इतने बड़े दिल वाले हैं कि आपको बाहरी नहीं कहेंगे, आपको टूरिस्ट नहीं कहेंगे, आपको टूरिस्ट गैंग भी नहीं कहेंगे.
To be a direct and a big face-off ahead of 2024. Of course, it's 2 years on from now. But because it is the general elections, the Lok Sabha elections, where many are speculating if the BJP will continue to be in power. But Mamata Banerjee is urging all regional parties to come together. What will then the Congress reaction will be? Will Mamata Banerjee be leading the opposition? That remains to be seen. But I want to go across quickly to my colleague Samarth Srivastav. Samarth, while you're tracking Uttar Pradesh elections, of course, the election temperature on one side, this is the political temperature for 2024. That's also heating up. How do you pick up the Trinamool Congress contesting from Uttar Pradesh? They don't really have a presence in this Hindi heartland. But for Mamata Banerjee to dare it from UP, perhaps is a big statement that she's made today.
Well, obviously that's a big statement coming from Trinamool Congress Chief Mamata Banerjee, the West Bengal Chief Minister. She clearly said that she has no intentions to fight in the Uttar Pradesh Assembly elections and she will support Akhilesh Yadav, that means Samajwadi Party, in the 2022 polls of Uttar Pradesh. But she has made her mind to participate in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, and that too from the largest state, that means Uttar Pradesh. She has urged all political parties to come together to defeat the Saffron Party in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections against Prime Minister Narendra Modi, against the BJP. So this is the biggest statement coming from Mamata Banerjee. She also clarified that she has no intentions to go into the UP polls. But what is important is, number one, Akhilesh Yadav will always remain with Mamata Banerjee. It is not a day one thing. From before, since the time of Mulayam Singh Yadav, this party has been in favor of that Trinamool Congress. Now, it is going to be worth seeing. Will Mayawati or Priyanka Gandhi or other smaller leaders, including Nishad, including Rajbhar, will all these smaller groups, including Shipal Yadav also, will all these smaller groups will also join Mamata Banerjee in this 2024 plan.
Congress Party's
This is going to
revival
be working
campaign.
because Akhilesh has
If
been very
Trinamool
vocal
Congress
with Mamta
becomes the
Banerjee.
main party for Uttar Pradesh and for the general elections, where does the Congress go? That is considered always as the main national party. Very interesting days ahead. Samarth Srivastava will be tracking all the latest. Thank you very much. Mamata Modi face-off is going to be, of course, a big issue. But why should this be considered a big deal? So what if Mamata Banerjee has said, I want to contest against Narendra Modi? Here's why. Is this perhaps, and this is the list of questions that we put forth, could be considered as the biggest sign of Mamata Banerjee for her national ambitions, but importantly, her Prime Minister ambitions. Is this the biggest signal of intent by the Trinamool Congress to go national? Is it possible for the Trinamool Congress to become a national party? Question number 3. Is this a message to the voters for upcoming state elections? Remember the timing. Is it just a coincidence that this has come before UP elections, or is there a sort of messaging? Could Mamata Banerjee actually, on ground, in reality, take on Narendra Modi in Varanasi or any constituency for that matter for Lok Sabha elections? Will 2024 be a presidential style Modi versus Mamata? Remember, all sorts of memes and slugfests have already taken place between them. Importantly, is this another big move to make Rahul Gandhi irrelevant, who was being seen perhaps as a big gun from a national party, Congress party? Because Samarth is still in Uttar Pradesh and is tracking this. Samarth, here's what it makes it very important, because for now, for a party to not have a presence in a state, in a Hindi heartbelt like Uttar Pradesh, it is trying to go national from neighborhood states, whether it's the northeastern states or Manipur, Tripura, or even Goa for now. Can we speculate on why possibly ahead of Uttar Pradesh elections, Mamata Banerjee would drop this bombshell of an announcement about 2 years later of her plans?
See, there are two things. Number one, as we know that Mamata Banerjee and Akhilesh Yadav are going to go virtual before 10 February, that means in this particular week, and will address entire India, entire UP before the UP polls. And there, in that virtual rally, the talk will be just about Uttar Pradesh. And 2 to 3 days before that, this announcement coming from Trinamool Congress gives a lot of message for the people of UP. Number 2, Uttar Pradesh is the largest state and it is the most politically active stage. And we say that the doors of Lok Sabha polls opens from Uttar Pradesh, and this is what Mamata Banerjee knows very well. And the main opposition party, that means Samajwadi Party, will be with Mamata Banerjee. This is also she knows. Now the task will be, will Mayawati come along, will Congress come along, or the smaller groups come along? This is going to be worth seeing, because Akhilesh Yadav has been very vocal about his support to the Didi, because he has been saying that, we saw in the West Bengal elections, Akhilesh keep on tweeting that yes, there will be a change, that he'll support Mamata Banerjee and Mamata Banerjee will win against BJP. And when she won, he also congratulated her on call or by meeting her. So this is not new. But it is going to be important, because defeating BJP is not an easy thing.
Congress, what about the future of other parties, and importantly, can they all get together? Can they manage to defeat Narendra Modi and BJP that is very confident that they even have 2024 Lok Sabha elections in their bag? We'll wait and watch on this. Thank you so much, Samarth Srivastava, for all the latest.
ओ ममता दीदी, आपकी थप्पड़ भी मेरे लिए तो आशीर्वाद बन जाएगी। मेरे लिए मिट्टी ऊर्जा है दीदी, मैं इंतजार करूंगा।
चौकीदार चोर है, हम ही बोले चौकीदार झूठा है।
आपकी गालियां और धमकियों का असर मुझ पे नहीं होता है।
मोदी को हटाओ, मोदी को देश से निकाल दो।
अरे दीदी,
The highlight, of course, remains the state of Uttar Pradesh. Just 10 days to go for elections now to begin for the voting. And in Uttar Pradesh, all the big campaigners of respective parties are out. The Bharatiya Janata Party has led with the top names. Home Minister Amit Shah, Rajnath Singh, the Defence Minister, and of course Uttar Pradesh incumbent Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. But what happened precisely in the past few hours? This is now Home Minister Amit Shah campaigning in Aligarh, who took on the opposition. He has said that the Samajwadi Party and the Bahujan Samaj Party have done nothing for the people of Uttar Pradesh, and the Bua Bhatija literally blocked development of the state. But RLD chief Jayant Chaudhary, not far behind, meanwhile, appears to have passed a strange remark, clearly sexist in nature, on actor-turned-politician Hema Malini. Referring to the Bharatiya Janata Party's offer to form an alliance with the party, Jayant said he does not want to cross over to the BJP only to become their Hema Malini. Samajwadi Party Chief Akhilesh Yadav, who is in alliance with RLD, and also Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath have been logged in a war of words. Akhilesh Yadav has said there are more cases against Yogi Adityanath than sections in collective altogether in the Indian Penal Code. The Chief Minister has responded saying SP's trademark Lal Topi is just symbolic of Gundawad.
जब 2017 में मैं आया था तब आतंक का माहौल था, बेटियां सुरक्षित नहीं थीं, बेटियां सुरक्षित नहीं थीं, व्यापारी सुरक्षित नहीं था, और ये जो दो लड़कों की जोड़ी आई है ना, ये दो लड़कों की जोड़ी 2017 में भी बनी थी, 2014 में भी बनी थी। 2017 में प्रदेश की जनता ने एक दिल्ली में रहने वाले और एक लखनऊ में रहने वाले दोनों जोड़ी को कहा था कि तुम जिस लायक हो ही नहीं भाई।
आज भी गुजरात में ताला लाना है तो कोई ऐसा नहीं कहता है ताला लेकर आओ, ऐसा कहते हैं अलीगढ़ का ताला लेकर आओ। कहते हैं या नहीं कहते देश भर में? जरा जोर से बोलो ना भाई। ये अलीगढ़ के ताले की फैक्ट्री को ये बुआ भतीजा ने ताला लगा दिया था।
देखिए, सवाल ये है कि क्या गन्ना किसानों की कीमत समय पर मिलेगी और जो बकाया है वो मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा। जो वादा किया था भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने कि आय दोगुनी होगी किसानों की, और जिस तरीके से कमाई लगातार नीचे जा रही है और महंगाई बढ़ती जा रही है, तो किसान परिवार के घर में खुशहाली नहीं है। तो जब सवालों का जवाब नहीं आएगा किसी के पास, स्वाभाविक है उत्तर प्रदेश को डबल इंजन की सरकार ने बर्बाद कर दिया। शिक्षा का क्षेत्र बर्बाद है, रोजगार है नहीं, तो गर्मी तो स्वाभाविक आएगी। जो खिसियाता है, जिसके पास जवाब नहीं है, वो गर्म होता है। गर्म वो नहीं होता है जिसके पास जवाब हो।
जिस नौजवान ने बीजेपी को सत्ता में ये लोग लाए थे, एक तो इनके साथ विश्वासघात हुआ है, दूसरा एक नई उम्मीद है लोगों को। जब मैं और अखिलेश बैठते हैं, साथ बात करते हैं, तो उन्हें लगता है कि एक नया नेतृत्व उत्तर प्रदेश को मिल सकता है, और हम आधुनिकता से इस प्रदेश को जोड़ना चाहते हैं। हम पुरानी रटी हुई बातें जिनसे क्षेत्र को कोई लाभ नहीं है, नई पीढ़ी को कोई लाभ नहीं होने वाला, उन बातों से लेकर हम जनता के बीच नहीं जा रहे।
As election temperature is soaring, actor-turned-politician Hema Malini has again been dragged into the political discourse. RLD chief Jayant Chaudhary made a remark that appears clearly sexist in nature and has now attracted, of course, angry reactions from the BJP. He said, "I do not want to become their Hema Malini," referring to the BJP, where, remember, Home Minister Amit Shah had said that Jayant Chaudhary has chosen the wrong house. Listen into this.
इसको तो अमित शाह ने कह दिया, योगेश आजा, तेरा हेमा मालिनी बना दूंगा। और ना जाने कैसी कैसी बातें मेरे लिए भी कह रहे हैं। कोई प्यार नहीं, कोई लगाव नहीं हमारे लिए।
7 साल में
और मैं कह रहा हूँ, मुझे खुश करके क्या मिल जाएगा? मुझे तो नहीं बनना हेमा मालिनी।
Actor politician Hema Malini dragged into the Uttar Pradesh dangal yet again, this time by RLD chief Jayant Chaudhary. A crude sexist jibe naming Hema to target Home Minister Amit Shah. The RLD chief accused Amit Shah of poaching his party men by promising them Hema Malini like perks. He added that he has no intention of taking Shah's offer and turning into another Hema Malini.
अमित शाह ने कह दिया, योगेश आजा, तेरा हेमा मालिनी बना दूंगा। और ना जाने कैसी कैसी बातें मेरे लिए भी कह रहे हैं। कोई प्यार नहीं, कोई लगाव नहीं हमारे लिए।
7 साल में
और मैं कह रहा हूँ, मुझे खुश करके क्या मिल जाएगा? मुझे तो नहीं बनना हेमा मालिनी।
Jayant also hit out at the BJP over Lakhimpur Kheri violence and sought the resignation of Union Minister Ajay Kumar Teni.
वो 700 किसानों परिवारों के लिए क्या किया आपने? टेनी जी मंत्री क्यों बने बैठे हैं? रोज जो है सुबह उठते हैं और नफरत घोलने का काम शुरू कर देते हैं और कोई काम नहीं है.
But it was the RLD chief's Hema Malini jibe which has come under strong attack from the BJP, which has asked Jayant to apologize for what they call a sexist mindset.
देखिए ऐसा है, जयंत चौधरी फ्रस्ट्रेशन के में हैं क्योंकि हेमा मालिनी का नाम इसलिए ले रहे हैं, एक बार हेमा मालिनी से हार गए, अब गए वो बागपत में डॉक्टर सत्यपाल सिंह से हार गए और उनके पिताजी वहाँ हार गए मुजफ्फरनगर में. वो अंडर फ्रस्ट्रेशन हैं. जहाँ तक किसानों का सवाल है, किसानों के लिए जितना बीजेपी ने किया इतना किसी पार्टी ने किया ही नहीं है.
मुझे लगता है कि किसी भी महिला के संदर्भ में उनको यह शब्द नहीं बोलना चाहिए. वह चौधरी चरण सिंह जी के पोते हैं जो आर्य समाज के मानने वाले थे और एक आदर्श नेता थे. जिस प्रकार की स्थिति उन्होंने क्रिएट किया है उसे सारे महिलाओं का उन्होंने अपमान किया है और इसके लिए सारे महिलाओं से उनको क्षमा मांगनी चाहिए.
The BJP is locked in a fight with the RLD Samajwadi Party alliance for Jat votes in UP, leading to a huge war of words.
न्योता उन्होंने बड़ा फीका दिया है क्योंकि 5 साल में उन्होंने किसानों के लिए कोई काम नहीं किया. अभी कल परसों इलाहाबाद में जिस तरह का बल प्रयोग बिहार में और यूपी में नौजवानों पे हुआ, तो वो कैसे सोच सकते हैं कि इस माहौल में कोई उनके साथ हाथ मिलाना चाहेगा.
With Samad Srivastav in Lucknow, Bureau Report, India Today.
But despite lists already announced, there have been sudden changes also within the Bharatiya Janata Party for the candidates. Same candidate, but the seats have now been swapped. Here's what exactly happened. Remember, there were many famous and big names from the Bharatiya Janata Party who had been contesting. Uttar Pradesh Law Minister Brajesh Pathak's seat was won, but importantly, it was Aparna Yadav, Akhilesh's sister-in-law, who walked over to the Saffron Party but has been denied a ticket. UP Law Minister Brajesh Pathak's seat has been changed to Lucknow Cant. That was the big seat that was being eyed by Aparna Yadav. UP Minister Swati Singh and Speaker Hriday Narayan Singh have also been denied tickets. Former ED Joint Director Rajeshwar Singh has been fielded by the BJP from the Sarojini Nagar seat.